Okay, so for those of you who are VAT registered, this is just a quick short module on doing your VAT. Now, the Making Tax Digital does cause a few problems because the example company won't actually let me do a Making Tax Digital, but it's practically all the same other than the connection and a slight image looks slightly differently. But you can prepare it the same. So if you just go over to taxes, okay, and you can see this is open, and you can either click on prepare return, or what you probably want to do to begin with is click on there and click on smart scan. This will just go through and see if there's any bits that you might have missed out. So it says 14 items will be excluded from the VAT. So if you click on review there, a lot of these will be some of the ones that we put through as no VAT when we were looking at it earlier. But normally, apologies for that, normally there won't be many no VAT items. There'll just be things like money that you've taken in and out personally, payroll if you run payroll, tax payments, there'll be no VAT, bank loan payments, things like that, something that's not actually an expense for the company, the type of things that aren't, you click on no VAT. Obviously talk to me if there is any issues, if you have any queries about when to put Z and when to put no VAT, when to put exempt, etc, etc. But this is just the ones that have clicked no VAT. So you click on all done for now, and it will say bank transactions you might have missed. These are the ones that are still on the bank feed for that quarter. I'm going to leave that now, but obviously you do want to have as many of those off as you possibly can do to do your VAT return. And it says review any unexpected items. So it'll say if there's any inconsistent VAT codes. So for example, if there's one supplier who's normally 20% and you put it down as 0 or no VAT, it will come up here. Okay, exceptions are ones where you've changed things in prior quarters. And this one says 2 VAT items may be duplicates. So I'm just going to click on review. If you can see here, it says there's 2 to Adwin Co, invoice 1024 and 1025. You can click in them to see what they are. This one says, for example, employee celebration, whereas this one is for entertainment. So you can see they're not duplicates. Obviously, if they were, you could go in and void them. If you just click on all done, that will take you back to here. And then it'll say VAT codes used for income, 20%, which is fine. It's not unless you particularly have any mixed supplies. You'll either be one or the other, 0 rated invoicing or standard if you're doing VAT. So the expenses are the ones where you usually have different ones. So we've got standard, exempt and 0 rated here. And once you're happy that you've done it all, you just click on prepare now. So you can see, well, this will look the same even if you're on Making Tax Digital. This box here is obviously your VAT on your sales that you made. This is the VAT you're claiming back on your purchases. And this bad boy is the amount that you've got to pay to HMRC. Obviously, if this figure was bigger than that figure, there'd be an amount here that you'd get a refund from HMRC, which I must admit is a lot nicer. Now, what you would do normally when you're live is click on submit to HMRC. But as I can't do that, I'm literally going to go there and put mark as filed. And there we go. It's all done. I will see you in the next module.